began by an Osama supporter had a bee carved into her face, has finally admitted that her original story was untrue. The real culprit? Looks like someone's gunning for a sequel. Despite Sarah Palin's boast of a smart, fair bidding process on the contract to build the Alaskan pipeline, the Associated Press found that her administration crafted terms that favored only a few independent pipeline companies and openly benefited the winner Trans-Canada Corp, which had heavy ties for administration. When asked to comment, Sarah Palin said, "Haven't you figured it out? I just do whatever I want, bitches. Just living in it." All right. Obama campaign manager David Pulliff said that his campaign will begin airing ads in Arizona, Senator McCain's native state, which he has represented in Congress for 26 years. McCain campaign manager Richard David responded, "Damn, that's cold. Just let us win Arizona, please." Man, it's just like ice cold wine. And lastly, a new study shows that about half of American doctors routinely prescribe placebo treatments to satisfy their patients' complaints. A follow-up study shows that about half of American patients call that fraud. This is a portion of the show where the Stone Cold Fox writers would like to talk to you and address some of the questions that they've gotten in the past month. Without further ado, the Stone Cold Fox writers.
I thought that Beverly Hills Chihuahua joke was really funny.
Thank you.
I know not everybody here went for it. We are the writers of Stone Cold Fox, and you know, I guess first off, probably the question we get most often is people come to us, they say, "Stone Cold Fox, you're so cutting edge, you know? You guys have your finger on the pulse of society. You always know what's going on and what's hip. How do you stay current?" We have some helpful tips for you guys that you can use in your own lives.
Well, I actually have one of those shower radios in my bathroom. So I just tune into 1010 Wins, and every morning I get all my news before I even leave the house.
I have a subscription to The Economist. It's a great weekly primer on what's going on in the world, and I take it on the subway with me. The ride flies by.
Blog checking takes up most of my day. I check blogs. Blogs are checked by me. You know, any blog, MSNBC, Perez, what would Tyler Durden do, HuffPost, Salon, Slate, you name a blog, I check it. I check blogs, check them every day. It's been checked by me. I checked your blog check, blog check blog. Check blog.
I dress up as a Japanese geisha and seduce powerful businessmen. As they sleep, carnally satisfied, I peruse their copies of the Wall Street Journal.
And I watch television. Okay, I guess the next question
wait a minute, what about my tits?
Skip it,
Okay.
next question.
We don't want to hear your weird farm sex story, Joe.
The other question we got a lot. Stone Cold Fox, you guys have such a fresh, funny perspective. You're talking about the same thing we're talking about, but it's got a little twist on it. You know? Where do you get your sort of skewed point of view? How are you so insightful? Some people think it can't be taught. We think we can help you guys with that.
Well, again, I have a radio inside the shower, so naturally I spend a lot of time there. There's actually very little reason for me to leave. So when I hear a piece of news, I think, hey, what's the shower angle here? What do shower people think about it? What do showers think about, say, Dick Cheney? No one else does that.
I just try to boil things down to their basest elements. Hopefully what hits the stage is funny because it's honest.
And I sleep sitting up in a chair holding a spoon. When I doze off, the spoon hits the floor and the clatter wakes me up immediately. I only sleep 2 hours a night. Sleep is the time thief.
Jazz halls, the sights, the smells, the life most white people will never know. Disguised as a slinky negress, I infiltrate. Once there, I get a note to the club owner to have a private meeting in his office. Once he arrives, bammo, seduction. On my way out, I say, "Thanks for the newspaper, buddy."
And I read David's Sedaris. Now, I think that another question that we encounter pretty frequently is people will come up to us and they'll say to us, "Stone Cold Fox, you guys are great looking, you know? You're a dapper bunch, you're sharp. How is it that you look so good so much of the time?"
Well, Sean, let me answer that question with a question. Why does anyone leave a shower in the first place to listen to a radio? What if you didn't have to do that? You'd be pretty much in paradise, right? You'd be in your shower, water flowing over you. So yes, I look great.
I try to stay aware of the latest trends, and I stay true to what my own sense of what's chic.
Hola, senor. What's a sultry senorita like me doing this far north of the border? That's what I say to all the mariachi men as I slip their newspapers out of their guitar.
Okay, wait a minute, come on, what about my tips?
Joe, we don't want to hear your tips. A, because you're borderline retarded. B, because the last current event sketch that you brought in was called John McStain on my shirt, if I'm not mistaken. And it was really just a monologue about you giving handjobs to livestock.
And it was really long, like 14 pages.
Well, whatever. You guys missed out, okay? My tip was gonna be super totally awesome, and it didn't have anything to do with all that other stuff.
It's not some weird story about you fingering a dog.
No, it's not.
Okay. All right. Then I'm sorry. We're all sorry, Joe.
Sorry, John.
Please, we skipped you. Tell us, how do you stay current and look great and keep a fresh and funny perspective?
Horse cum.
Horse.
Ah.